Do you think that I can color soaps naturally using ingredients that I use to season my chicken? Well, in today's video, we are going to take some botanical colorants to color our soap naturally. Can we really achieve a beautifully colored soap with natural ingredients? Are these botanicals a pain to use? Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned and take this journey with me so you can see all the ups and downs of me coloring this soap. Hello and good day everyone, I am Natasha, and in today's video we are taking botanical colorant to color our soap. These are natural ingredients that are pulled from plants, things that are natural to the earth, and we're going to try to color our soap, and we're going to see if we can achieve a beautifully colored soap in doing that. Now, some of these ingredients are literally ingredients you can find in your kitchen cabinet or in your kitchen or your refrigerator. Here is Annatto Seeds. I don't know if you use it to season your chicken and make arroz con pollo. Let's see what it does. I use Beet Root powder. We're going to see that result. Organic Manjistha, another name for madder root powder. This comes from a flowering plant from the coffee family. Himalayan Rhubarb. The color is achieved from a root plant that grows in the Himalayas. Indigo, natural indigo powder. This is what I got from Brambleberry. The indigo comes from the leaves of the indigo plant. Alkanet root powder is supposed to give like nice purples. And the Noni fruit powder. I did use carrot oil. I made carrot oil. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link at the top. And of course, activated coconut charcoal, which is made by burning coconut shells at high heat. And I mix these in sunflower oil, which is a light colored oil, and it also will give me the most truest of the colors when I do the soap. Here we are 24 to 30 hours later. The indigo powder did not come out as blue as I had hoped, but I think this is due to a concentration. I think I did redo this soap and it did come out bluer, but I had to put a bit more of the indigo in the oil. All of these soaps are at a ratio of 1 tablespoon of the botanical to about 7.5 ounces of sunflower oil, which is like a 1 to 15 ratio. You can increase or decrease your ratios, but I wanted to keep it at one specific ratio to see how all of them come out. And then if I needed to add or decrease the amount of the botanical in the soap to achieve a certain color, I can do it with a baseline. You know what I'm saying, right? As you can see, the Beet Root powder was a no-go. And the Noni powder gave me a beautiful khaki color, and my soap base, this is what my soap base looked like without any colorant. So now that we know where we're starting from, let's get into the contest. So I did the soap challenge cub. We had to use a couple of natural colorants, and we had to combine 2 colors to get another color, and this was Himalayan Rhubarb and Annatto oil, and I got this bright brick red color. Very beautiful. Now in this video, you guys, I actually show you 3, 1, 2, 3. I show you 3 soaps that I've done using these natural botanicals and how they came out. I also kind of discuss, if the concentration might have changed the color. I had 3 different experiences, you guys, with the 3 soaps in this soap making with natural colorants. But what I will tell you is, as a result of doing this, there are at least 2 to 3 synthetic colors that I am no longer going to purchase. I would rather use the natural color, natural botanical to color the soap in that color. So the carrot oil is 1, the Annatto Seed is 1, and the Manjistha or the madder root powder is the 3rd one. I get the most authentic oranges, yellows, and pinks with those colors, so I really would rather choose to color my soaps with the natural version. Now I will show the result of that first soap, but right now we're going to get started on the second soap. Now one thing I've learned about using botanicals to color your soap is they have a tendency to fade in cold process soap. And that can be an issue because if you're trying to use it to sell, your colors may not be as brilliant. One way to extend the brilliant or the color of your soap, if you are going to use a botanical, is to keep it out of direct sunlight. That way you can preserve the color longer. I will definitely be testing these soaps out and seeing if keeping them out of the sun and having them cure will preserve the color. I made a turmeric and ginger African black soap in the past. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it at the top. And the turmeric was out of there. When I tell you, it took maybe 2 months and the turmeric color was gone, except for the soap that I had rich amounts of turmeric in it. The ones that had a light color turmeric, it was gone. I mean, it faded quickly. But the mistake I think I made is I did not take it out of direct sunlight. Now the whole purpose for this particular soap loaf was to show gradients of color, and unfortunately the color richness that I was trying to achieve with the Himalayan Rhubarb did not come out as deep as I would have liked it to in this particular soap loaf, but I did use it anyway, and I was able to achieve that deepness in another soap loaf that I will show you guys later on. But I was trying to go for a gradient effect with this soap. So I talked a little bit about concentration, so let me talk to you about the preparation that I did for these colorants, guys. All of these colors were made about 30 days prior to me making the soap. That actually gives the botanical enough time to infuse in the oil and release its colorants in the oil so I can use it in the soap batter. I did, for added measure, put these jars in a big tin, a big pot, and I had it on low steam, low boil. Not even boil, honey, not boil. No. Low heat for about 2 to 3 hours. You can do that if you don't have time to have the oil sit for 30 days, but I wanted to make sure I can squeeze as much of that daggone botanical colorant as I could because I honestly wanted richness in the soap color. If you have a crock pot, you also could have used the crock pot to sit your jars of botanical colorants in to extract the color also. Now guys, I did use other botanicals that I am not showing in this video. One of them was paprika. I got a nice peachy color from that. Alfalfa would have gave you a nice little green, although greens are notorious for fading very quickly. We could have used also beer. Beer would have naturally colored the soap. I've actually done a beer soap. Have you guys done a beer soap? Comment below what type of beer you use or ale did you use to do a beer soap. For those of you wondering, it does not end up smelling like beer at all. Yeah, I did a Guinness beer. I had Guinness, honey. Stout. Okay, extra stout. It came out cool. It came out nice. You also could have used a kombucha to naturally color your soap. That would have been nice. Wine would have been nice to use also to naturally color the soap. But I don't know who's going to waste a good wine to color soap, but okay. All right, now who's ready for the soap cut? Who's ready? All right, now hold on to your kombucha. The struggle was real. If you watch any of my previous videos, you know I have to get another soap cutter that can account for my high tops. This was a African soap that I did. That's Africa, in the middle. I'll give y'all a little test. Is Africa a state, an island? Is it a country? Is it a continent? Comment below if you know. But anyway, yes, I did a Africa soap. The soap came out beautiful. The color blotches came out nice. Look at the Himalayan rhubarb. This is what I meant by concentration. The dark maroon that you see, that brownish maroon, that is the Himalayan rhubarb, and that is a deeper concentration of it. Some of these bars were my favorite. This one was one of them. I really liked how the colors looked together. That bottom color at the bottom of Africa, that's the mix of the Himalayan rhubarb and the Annatto Seed mix. What a beautiful color that came out. And yes, my embeds at the top, some of them, well, 2 of the soaps, it came out loose. It broke off, but I was able to put them back. And I hate the hesitation mark on the soap, but if you stay to the end, you're gonna see how Natasha cleans up. Now, outside of the Africa, you see like this bluish color. That is the indigo. It came out so soft and pretty in the body of the soap. We got soap cut number 2, guys. You ready for this one? All right, hold on to your Earl Grey. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the gradient. Look how it goes from dark to light. Look at that Himalayan rhubarb with the madder root, how it just complements each other. Look at the alkanet and the indigo in the middle. What a nice breakup of color. And look how the carrot oil stands out from the Annatto Seed layer. Oh my goodness. And guys, I used orange peel essential oil just to top off the natural in this soap. So we got natural botanical colors, we got natural essential oil scent. This soap is banging. This soap came out beautiful. Look how creamy and simple the tops are. The one thing I will say about making soap made with natural botanical colorants is you got to be real keen on your measurements so you know the intensity of the color that you want, and you can repeat that intensity in every soap loaf you make in the future. Okay, and as promised, here is the 3rd soap cut loaf that I promised you guys. If you're ready for this, hold on to your coffee filters. Nice. This soap came out a lot smoother. The difference between the previous soap cut and this soap is that with this soap, I did not blend the colorant with the soap batter. So what I did was I combined the soap batter and blended it to a light trace, and then I stirred in the colorant, and to me the results came out a lot better. The colorants weren't hard to work with. I will tell you that the Himalayan rhubarb came to trace quicker, was the quickest to come to trace. Then the madder root powder was second. The one that took the longest to come to trace was the carrot oil, but once you do this over and over again, you get to learn with your recipe how these colorants behave. But guys, this is such a beautiful option to coloring your soap without adding in too much extras, you know what I mean? There's natural colorant that comes from the earth, that come from plants and flowers. You can put an essential oil in it, which also comes from fruit or plants or flowers, and you have a beautiful natural soap that you can truly say this is a natural product. Look how beautiful the design came in. I wasn't really trying too hard with it. I just wanted to see how the colors behave. The indigo looks beautiful in this soap. I am very happy with the results. Now, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to do some cleanup on the soap. We're going to polish her up and make her look nice and pretty. What I will tell you guys, I learned a lot from using the botanical colorants and doing this soap, you guys. Number one, I'm definitely going to be replacing some of my colorants. Number two, I would suggest you do not blend the colorant in your soap batter. Do not. Instead, maybe it's better to blend your lye solution together and then stir in the colorant to get a smoother look on your soap. But look how beautiful all of these daggone soaps came out. I'm sorry, I did the thing with the natural. If you want to see more videos on highlighting natural ingredients, check out this video right here. Take care of your beautiful skin, protect your energy, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.